only moving people experience hindrances. I came to tell you, if you're not moving, you ain't being hindered. If you're just a sitting duck, then you're not being hindered. Because the enemy is only after those who are moving. Hindrances are after those that are moving. Oh, God. It's only those that are doing something who gets all the criticism. It's only those, I'm going to preach it anyhow. It's only those that making some things happen that everybody can tell you how to do it better than what you're already doing it. Oh, my God. Only those who can be hindered are those that are doing something. My God, preach on, Bishop Porter. But here now, the first thing that Eleazar did that I don't encourage you to do. The first thing he does is he tries to compromise with the distraction. Teach on, Bishop Porter, I think I will. Because now he decides, even though my instructions were to bring her back home as soon as you get her, well, for the peace of Jerusalem, let us just stay for one night. And so they stay that night. So when morning comes, now Laban goes and gets his mother. You got to recognize, because one hindrance will open the door to another one. Oh, I'm going to preach up anyhow. One distraction will create another distraction. And so now Laban goes and gets his mama and tells his mama what could be the possibilities of enriching our own lives if we let these people stay here overnight. So now his mama joins the road, or joins this distraction group, this hindering group, and she rises up and says, not only won't you stay one night, why don't you stay a second night? Why don't you stay a third night? I can't get no talk back, because the longer you stay, it's going to wear down your assignment. I can't get nobody talking to me in here. The longer you stay on ground that you don't belong on, it's going to weaken the promise that's in your life. It's like Superman. I know you don't want to hear about no cartoon character today, but I think it's a good application. Preach on, Bishop. I think I will. You know about Superman was okay as long as he stayed away from kryptonite. And the more he got around kryptonite, the more his power start reducing. You ain't liking what I'm saying. See, the more of somebody who's on the road of going somewhere stays around distraction, it weakens your resolve about the promise of God in your life. That's why you got to follow the instructions like he gave it, because the angel had already gone up ahead, and the man told him, when you go there, don't stay, come right back. How many of us are in trouble because we didn't follow the instructions like he was given? Well, you can shout when you get ready. Oh, my God. When he told me to disconnect, I kept on hanging on. When he told me to delete it, I kept it in my book. When he told me to give it up, I kept on hanging on. But had I followed what he said, I'd have been further down the road. But somebody ought to say, thank God for one more chance. So here. He recognizes that my compromising is not going to help my promise. Because my promise has come from God, and that if I want God's results, I've got to do it God's way. Are there any God chasers in the room? There's a point you come to yourself that you must say death to self. You got to bring death to your own ambitions and to your own ways. And so here, he talks to the hindrances. You notice he rises up in verse number 56. He rises up and he says to them, do not hinder me any longer, because the Lord has prospered my way. Let me go that I can accomplish my assignment. Teach on, Bishop Porter. Now, see, there comes a point where you must command your hindrances. Hallelujah. You've got to speak to your hindrances. I don't mean patty cake them, and I don't mean play with them, and I don't mean have monopoly with them. I mean you got to identify them and recognize, I know what you're trying to do to me, and you got to speak to that thing. For Jesus said that when you find out where the mountain is, speak to that mountain and say, be gone. You got to speak to your hindrances. You got to cast down every imagination that exalts itself against the knowledge of God and bring your mind into the obedience to the thoughts of Christ. You've got to talk to your hindrance. You're trying to block my future. You're trying to hinder my family. You're trying to wear me down. You're trying to drive me to a grave before my time comes. I see what you're trying to do, but it will not work. Is there anybody in here? You can speak to that hindrance and say it will not work. You're trying to wear me to death and bring down my self-esteem, cause me to lose my hair, causing my heart to beat out of rhythm, but it will not work. I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared to the glory that shall be revealed. I got some glory coming. Is there anybody here? You know you got some glory coming. Gotta rush on here, get y'all up out of here. So here he talks to his hindrances. Ooh. Look at your neighbor and say, talk to your hindrances. You rambling, scrambling demon. I'm identifying who you are. I'm coming against your mama. I'm coming against baby and all of her imps. The devil is a liar. I'm coming against you. You've wrecked me long enough. Yeah. I see you. I grew up in a church that we had a church mama. When the ghost of God would get on her, you know what she'd say? She said, Satan, you rambling, scrambling demon. I see what you're doing. I see your works, but the blood is against you. I want to tell you up in here, you better recognize, you better let the forces of the enemy know. I see your hand on my children. I see your hand on my family. I see your hand. Oh, I'm in the wrong church. So here, yeah. And so Jesus said in John 10:10 that he comes to kill, to steal, and to destroy. But I gotta rush on here because you can't spend all your time talking to your hindrance. But when you get through talking to your hindrance, you gotta go to verse 57 and verse 58, and you gotta talk to your promise. Teach on, Bishop Porter. I think I will. For the Bible said that when he got through talking to his hindrance, he found Rebecca, and Rebecca was the promise, and said, Rebecca, what do you want to do? Rebecca said, I want to go back with you. I want to tell somebody, if you talk to your promise will talk to you. Your promise wants you just as much as you want it. Shake your neighbor's hand and tell them, talk to your promise. Yeah. Talk to your promise. I'm going. Talk to your promise. Look at your promise and said he was wounded for my transgressions. He was bruised for my iniquity. By his stripes, I'm healed. I'm delivered. I'm set free. Talk to your promise. Look at your money and say, money, the Lord shall do all things, and I shall do all things through Christ that strengthen me. He's able to do exceedingly and abundantly above all we ask or think. Talk to your promise. If it's elevation, tell elevation, I'm on my way. If it's healing, talk to your healing. Tell your healing, I'm on my way. If it's breakthrough, tell your breakthrough, I'm on my way. Yeah! Yeah! Shake somebody's hand and tell them, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Break out. I'm on my way. Breakthrough. I'm on my way. Shake somebody's hand and tell them, I'm on my way. Yeah, yeah. I'm on my way. Yeah, yeah. I'm on my way. I'm on. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I feel like Pentecostal. Yeah, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Through many dangers, toils and snares, I've already come, but I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Talk to your promise. Is there anybody in here? Can you identify with your promise? When was the last time you talked to your promise? When was the last time you told your promise, I still believe in you? When was the last time you spoke to your confession and told your confession, I believe God? Open up your mouth right now and talk to your promise. Tell your promise what you wanted to know. I've been slow, but I'm on my way. I've been sometimes up and sometimes down, but I'm on my way. Talk to your promise. Talk to your promise. Talk to your promise. Talk to your promise. If it's healing, confess I'm healed. If it's deliverance,